Our world is changing, temperatures are rising, rainfall patterns are shifting, and our cities, once symbols of progress and innovation, are facing a new challenge. Water scarcity. This precious resource, essential for life itself, is becoming increasingly scarce in urban environments. The impact is visible everywhere, from public parks to residential areas. Climate change is exacerbating the problem, leading to more frequent and severe droughts. These droughts not only affect water availability, but also the overall quality of life in urban settings. Cities, with their dense populations and high water demands, are particularly vulnerable. The strain on existing water resources is immense, and the competition for water is intensifying. These concrete jungles, symbols of human achievement, are now the front lines of this global crisis. The urban heat island effect they create compounds the issue, making cities hotter and drier. Traditional approaches to manage water, focused on finding new sources for supply, are proving unsustainable. These methods are no longer sufficient to meet the growing demands. We can no longer rely solely on dams and aquifers to quench the thirst of our growing urban populations. Innovative solutions are needed to address this pressing issue. The time has come to move towards a more holistic and sustainable approach to urban water management. This involves integrating water-saving technologies and practices into our daily lives. This is where the concept of drought-proof urban green spaces comes into play. These spaces not only conserve water, but also provide much-needed greenery and cooling in our cities. Imagine concrete cities dotted with lush green parks, verdant gardens, and vibrant corridors. These are not just aesthetic additions, but essential components of a resilient urban future. Drought-proof urban green spaces are about designing water-scarce environments. They are not about creating artificial oases in the concrete desert, but about integrating nature's solutions into the very fabric of our cities. These green spaces are more than just patches of grass and trees. They are tiny, carefully designed ecosystems that mimic natural hydrological processes. They act as sponges, absorbing rainwater, reducing runoff and replenishing groundwater. They filter pollutants, improve air quality, and provide a welcome respite from the urban heat island effect. In essence, they are nature's answer to the challenges of urban living in a water-stressed world. The beauty of drought-proof urban spaces lies in their ability to create a relationship between thriving cities and conserved water resources. These spaces are designed to maximize water efficiency, ensuring that every drop is used wisely. These green spaces are not a luxury. They provide essential services such as cooling the air, reducing urban heat islands, and improving air quality, making cities healthier places to live. They help cities adapt to the new normal of unpredictable rainfall patterns and prolonged dry spells. By incorporating drought-resistant plants and innovative irrigation systems, these green spaces remain lush and vibrant even during challenging times. By integrating these green spaces into urban planning, we can create cities that are not only more livable but also more sustainable. Urban planners and architects are now prioritizing green infrastructure to ensure long-term environmental and social benefits. Imagine walking down a street shaded by trees, the air fresh and cool, the sound of birdsong replacing the din of traffic. Imagine children playing in parks where rainwater is collected and reused, teaching them valuable lessons about water conservation from a young age. These parks become outdoor classrooms, fostering a deeper connection with nature. This is the vision of a future where cities and nature coexist in harmony. A future where urban development and environmental stewardship go hand in hand, creating a balanced and thriving ecosystem for all. The urgency for action has never been greater. Climate change is no longer a distant threat, it is our present reality. Cities around the world are experiencing the impacts of a warming planet, from more frequent and intense heat waves to rising sea levels and extreme weather events. Water scarcity is one of the most pressing challenges we face. The way we design, build, and manage our cities must evolve to meet these challenges. We need to move away from outdated models of urban development that prioritize concrete and asphalt over green spaces. We need to embrace a more sustainable approach, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of urban ecosystems and the vital role that nature plays in maintaining their health and resilience. So, permeability is all we need. The benefits of urban green spaces extend far beyond water conservation. They are essential for the physical and mental well-being of urban dwellers. Studies have shown that access to green spaces can reduce stress, improve mood, and boost cognitive function. In a world that is increasingly urbanized and technology-driven, these green spaces provide a much-needed connection to nature. They also play a crucial role in mitigating the urban heat island effect, a phenomenon where cities experience significantly higher temperatures than surrounding rural areas due to the abundance of concrete and asphalt surfaces. Trees and vegetation act as natural air conditioners, absorbing sunlight, providing shade, and releasing moisture into the atmosphere through transpiration. This helps to cool the air and create a more comfortable microclimate. We sometimes think the root cause of our problems is less trees. Drought-proof urban green spaces are not just about planting trees and shrubs. They are about creating resilient ecosystems that can withstand the challenges of climate change. Harnessing the power of nature and combining it with innovative technologies to create truly sustainable urban environments. Smart irrigation systems, for instance, ensure that water is used efficiently, reducing waste and promoting conservation. Rainwater harvesting, for example, is a simple yet effective way to capture and store rainwater for later use. This method not only conserves water, but also reduces the burden on municipal water supplies. Instead of letting rainwater run off into storm drains, we can collect it from rooftops, parking lots, and other surfaces. This collected water can then be used for various purposes, such as irrigation, industrial processes, and even as a backup water supply during droughts, and use it to irrigate green spaces, flush toilets, or even supplement drinking water supplies. This not only helps in conserving water, but also in reducing the urban heat island effect, making cities cooler and more livable. Greywater systems offer another innovative solution. These systems treat and reuse wastewater from household activities, providing a sustainable way to manage water resources. Greywater refers to wastewater from sinks, showers, and washing machines that can be treated and reused for non-potable purposes, such as watering plants and flushing toilets. This not only conserves fresh water, but also reduces the amount of wastewater entering our sewage systems. By implementing greywater systems, we can significantly reduce our reliance on freshwater sources. This is particularly important in areas facing water scarcity where every drop counts, and alleviate pressure on our sewage systems. By adopting these innovative water solutions, cities can become more resilient, sustainable, and better prepared for the future. So how can we address this crisis? The journey towards creating drought-proof cities goes beyond parks and gardens. It involves rethinking our urban infrastructure itself. Permeable pavements, for example, are a fantastic innovation that allows rainwater to seep through, replenishing groundwater and reducing runoff. Instead of using traditional asphalt or concrete, which are impermeable surfaces, we can opt for permeable paving materials such as porous asphalt, permeable concrete, and interlocking pavers. Green roofs are another example of how we can transform our urban landscapes into water-wise environments. By covering rooftops with vegetation, we can create a natural insulation layer that reduces energy consumption, absorbs rainwater, and mitigates the urban heat island effect. Green roofs not only enhance the aesthetic appeal of our cities, but also provide valuable habitats for birds, insects, and other wildlife. Some people argue that science is capable of solving each problem it has once created. But the transition towards more sustainable urban environments cannot be achieved solely through technological advancements and infrastructure changes. It requires a shift in mindset and a collective effort from all members of society. Citizen science initiatives are playing an increasingly important role in monitoring water quality, tracking drought conditions, and engaging communities in urban greening projects. Urban farming is another growing movement that is transforming the way we produce and consume food in cities. By growing food locally in community gardens, rooftop farms, and vertical farms, we can reduce our reliance on industrial agriculture, which is a major consumer of water and contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. Urban farms also provide opportunities for social interaction, education, and access to fresh, healthy food. So, do we really need this approach? As we look to the future, it is clear that the concept of drought-proof urban green spaces is not a luxury but a necessity. It is about creating cities that are not only resilient to climate change, but also enhance the quality of life for their inhabitants. It is about embracing a more holistic and sustainable approach to urban development, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of our environment and the need to live in harmony with nature. The journey towards creating water-wise cities will require collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment to a greener future. By embracing the principles of drought-proof urban design, we can transform our cities into thriving, resilient, and water-secure environments for generations to come.